I have to be out of my home in 2 weeks, which means I have 2 weeks to find a house or else I'm going to be homeless. And I am here to tell you that there is no affordable housing. Affordable housing is a myth. You cannot support a family on one full-time income. Let me say it again. There is nothing affordable out there. Trailers cost as much as houses right now. Trailers cost more than I have ever paid in rent for any place that I have ever lived at. Ever.
From someone who constantly vents on the internet, I can tell you firsthand that most people do not care about your problems. I was homeless for a very short period of time, and I can tell you from that experience of being borderline homeless, most people do not care that you're struggling and do not care that you have problems. I came across like a couple of nice people here and there, but for the most part, no one gave a crap that I was struggling. Not even men. Men, all they said was, oh, good luck with everything. Best of luck to you. I had no one come and save me. Eventually, I had family step in and like help me with like a place to live. But like literally, I had like no one that wanted to genuinely help me. It was truly like my faith in God that like powered me through. Let me tell you, being homeless, okay, being homeless is not fun. Living out of Airbnbs was not fun.
I think genuinely people know, right? It's no one really cares about your problems. But it's crazy to say that you were saying rent and then also living in somewhere like a trailer home are everything's going up. So to say anything is cheap right now,
Everybody,
things change.
Tyler, and because of the out of control inflation that we're having in our country right now and rent prices being over $1,500 a month, I have been outpriced at the rental market, and I live here in my car full time, and I wanted to give you a brief tour. So starting with the bed here, it is a 3-inch memory foam mattress topper, super comfortable. I have about 4 layers of blankets, which keeps me warm, especially right now we've got 20-degree weather at night, so it's pretty cold. Moving over here, I have my cooler. I've had a few people tell me I'm not supposed to have this cooler because I live in my car, but it actually was a birthday gift last year for my 30th birthday, and I just can't part with it. I absolutely love it. Keeps all my food cold and fresh for days. I absolutely just adore this cooler, so I'm not going to get rid of it. And in the back there, you can see I have 2 really comfortable pillows. I'm about 5.
I'm 24.
24? How long you been homeless?
10 months.
10 months? What made you homeless? What caused it?
I don't usually speak about that one. I lost my kid.
Okay, no problem. Do you, how hard is it to be homeless out here?
It's pretty difficult.
What makes it difficult?
Drugs, gangs, nothing but violence, a lot of shootings, no resources available.
So you're right next to Cass. What do you think about the resources at Cass?
They're all out of resources. They expended everything.
Yeah,
They were able to clean up a lot, but they use so much that they no longer have anything. Everything's shutting down in there.
Is it? What's the next step of your progress, like getting off the street?
We're hoping to we're gonna try out the SOS lot.
I'm like crying tears.
Sheesh, only 24 again. There is really no age that someone could be homeless, but that's definitely on. You know, a lot of times you might see older people, so it's kind of on the younger side. But, and again, yeah, it can happen for any reason, right? Clearly, it sounds like she had some traumatic event that happened, and that kind of maybe influenced the homelessness. So, it's unfortunate.
Tears of joy, because I've been homeless, and I finally signed a lease, and I'm in my apartment, and so I'm gonna show you my crib. Sorry, I'm really emotional, but thanks to the help of some friends and the community and crowdfunding and asking for help, I am was able to get into this apartment. And I'm so incredibly grateful. I haven't had a lot of things recently, and so I can finally get back on track. and I'm so excited and I'm so grateful, and I wanted to share this moment with you all. So for the people that have helped me and sent donations, thank you so much for getting me into this apartment. Onward and upward from now on, and I'm working full time, so I can't wait. Thank you, everybody. God bless you, and happy holidays.
Yeah, shout out to her. I mean, that's hope. You clearly see it's possible to change your situation. And it sounds like she had a story that she probably shared and got some people, right, to kind of lend her a hand. But I mean, she's working, she's doing the right thing. So, I mean, shout out to
I'm
her.
homeless, and this is how I date. I shower and get ready at the gym, and then I take my stuff to storage since it's not that far. I Uber to and from the date, even though they usually ask to come and pick me up. I don't mention being homeless until the second or third date, but it hasn't been an issue so far. If you have a problem with me dating, just remember I'm homeless by choice, and unlike you, I don't have any rent to pay.
So I've been homeless.
Now, that's an interesting one. Homeless by choice, and you're continuing. I mean, it's your choice at the end of the day, and you're continuing to date. I kind of wonder what the background situation is. Like, why would you choose to be homeless? And then you're continuing to date, which almost, to me, for being honest, it kind of feels like your priorities are out of line. But again, I don't know her situation, but that one's a little strange.
For nearly 6 months now. Keep in mind, I'm sober, I work out every day, I don't bother anyone. And I just had a situation, and this has happened a couple times now in different ways, and it continues to be one of my biggest pet peeves because I was never this type of person. But people will say things to me and make different comments to me that they would never say if I wasn't currently homeless. But because they think that I'm basically down and out of life and not on their level, that now they can speak to me a certain type of way that never used to fly. And I was never the type of person. I've always treated a janitor with the same respect that I would a CEO. And so it's funny to me how many people will disrespect me because they think I'm not going to get out of this situation and that I'm not going to be way more successful than them. And it's even crazier to me that you can disrespect the homeless guy, you can belittle the homeless guy, but you can't fight the homeless guy. When it comes to fighting, oh no. I can spew shit from my mouth, but I can't back it up at all. Isn't that crazy? And so I'm just making this video honestly because I'm just pissed, I'm fucking annoyed, I'm tired of this shit. And I'm gonna look back on this video because I know I'm gonna be successful in my life. That's the vision I continue to keep. And every person that belittled me because they thought that I would never make it out of this chapter, I'm gonna look back on them and I'm gonna still wish them the best. I'm never gonna look down on somebody because of their position in life. I don't care who you are, and if I'm ever gonna disrespect somebody, I'm gonna be able to back it up with my hands. That's all I gotta say. Sorry, had to get that out.
That's kind of crazy, you looking down on the homeless man, because at the end of the day, you could be in that same situation. You never know how the cards may flip, so...
I don't like to give to the homeless because homeless people don't be homeless. I promise you, they don't be homeless for real. Every time I go into Walmart, there's a homeless lady and there's her son, right? They're always sitting outside. They're always wearing the same things, the same pair of clothes. They look homeless. Everybody will always walk past them. They wouldn't say anything to them. They wouldn't give them, they wouldn't even offer, like, that. They wouldn't offer them a fucking dollar. I always felt bad. So I guess today I was feeling rich. I don't know why the fuck I was feeling rich. Bank account on negative. I couldn't tell you. But we surviving. Bills is paid. Living. We tea. So I walk up to them and I say, hey, you know, can I get you guys something to eat? You know, if you're homeless, 9 out of 10 you haven't eaten, right? She looks at me dead in my face and says, sorry, I'm not hungry. Oh. Did somebody give you some food? She says, no, I'm just not hungry. Oh, period, my bad. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. So, you know, I politely asked, I said, is there anything I can get you guys? Is there anything I can do for y'all? So then they just asked, hey, can we just have some money? I said, you know, unfortunately, I don't carry cash, but I can go in and buy something for you. Why the fuck this bitch gonna look at me and say, oh, we take Cash App or Zelle? What the fuck? I didn't pay no mind, okay? I gave them the money. I cashed up them the money. She gave me her cash tag, whatever case may be. I go into Walmart. I was in Walmart for like an hour. As I'm leaving Walmart, they're leaving as well. So I get in my car and I look. 4 cars down, I see the homeless people. Why the fuck did they get in a Mercedes Benz? Give me my fucking money back, you fucking liars.
Every time, y'all.
That's a crazy scam. The fact that you're at a store, and I've heard this before, but I don't know, if someone is taking Cash App or anything on a phone, then to me that's automatically a red flag too, right? The fact that they got in a Benz, again, I don't know their situation, but again, it's real suspect. And if you're taking advantage of people for that reason just to get money, man, shame on you. That's terrible.
How y'all doing? My name Vaughn. I'm currently homeless. As far as you've been following my story, all my clothes got stole yesterday. I went to the store and I left my clothes with an older gentleman, and he stole all my clothes, most of my hygiene, my shoes, everything I need, because I wash up in like the libraries and stuff like that. So I have like my little hygiene products. He stole all that. My little snacks. He stole everything I had. And my money, only had $50 left. That was what I was going to use for a hotel. So had a hotel the other day, and I'm just trying to get back on my feet. I can't get in the shelter till next week. So if anybody could help me get a hotel, possibly, and just some food, something to eat, it'd be a blessing. I'd be very grateful. And once I get on my feet, I definitely don't mind paying it back or paying it forward. Just anything. I'm very grateful. My mom passed away recently, and it's just been tough for me, and I've been trying to do my best to just stay sane. And I work out, I go to the gym, that's where I shower. I'm not a bad person. I try to do the right things. I try to be good to people. Even though I'm homeless, I still try to help homeless people going through my things. And it's so crazy. I walked to the store, I was coming back with money for that man, you know what I'm saying? And a couple little snacks items for him. So it was just kind of fucked up that he stole my last $50 in my bag, you know what I'm saying? I was changing out to give him a couple of dollars so he can get on the bus, because he said he was struggling too. So, and he said he had lost his kid, so that hurt my heart. So it's just crazy that some people would do that. I love y'all.
Yes, I did say we are one paycheck away, because let's say right now rent is around $2 grand. Let's say you have 10 grand saved. How long before that 10 grand is gone with rent, lights, water, gas, cell phone, food, daycare if you have it, gas in your car, maintenance on your car, mortgage or homeowner's insurance or renter's insurance? So again, yes, I did say some of us are one paycheck away, because another job is not around the corner, and you know it. Ask the people that have been looking.
The 3 states with the most homeless people in the United States. Number 3, Florida. In Florida, one of the sunniest and most tourist-heavy states in the United States, approximately 31,000 people are homeless. This situation is exacerbated by the lack of affordable housing and frequent natural disasters, such as hurricanes, which destroy homes and worsen the plight of vulnerable individuals. Number 2, New York. New York also faces a significant homelessness crisis, with 103,000 people living without homes. New York City alone accounts for a large portion of this figure, with thousands of people residing in temporary shelters or on the streets. The primary cause is the high cost of living, particularly the exorbitant rent prices, which make it difficult for many residents to secure housing. Number 1, California. California, the most populous state in the United States, has the highest number of homeless individuals, with 181,000 people living without homes. Los Angeles and San Francisco are particularly affected by this crisis. The skyrocketing property prices, housing shortages, and high population density contribute significantly to this alarming situation.
Now, I would have guessed California for sure, and it's funny enough, I was just watching a video on Skid Row yesterday where they just talk about, you see these encampments of people in tents and a lot of homeless, but man, it's crazy the numbers. I mean, you have hundreds of thousands of people homeless, and again, like we always say, it's for multiple reasons, but sheesh, man. Hopefully they could get the help that they need.
Being homeless and camping is crazy as hell, but thank you so much for the setup thing. It's actually crazy in here. There's a cat eating right now, but our air mattress literally fucking popped the first night that we were here, and so we slept on the floor, and it ended up being wet as hell. And so we have tarp underneath there because we're all sick now because of that. Cat litter box needs to be changed. The babies play over there. So that's tent number 1. And then over here we got the boys' hoop, bunch of stuff to eat and stuff like that. His chair, my chair's inside of this tent. Let's see. This one's kind of like just storage. kind of a bunch of just bull crap. But my package is over there. And
Hi, I'm Jessica. I'm 18 years old and I live in my truck. It's one cabin. I'm just a girl running away from her toxic parents. I've never had a job before, but today is literally my first day at Jack in the Box. I've been homeless for 4 days. I started this with $200 and yesterday I literally ran out of money. And this lady messaged me, said she would give me money, but I was like, no, I can clean your house. I can cook for you, just tell me what to do so I can earn the money. And she ended up giving me $50 for helping her clean her yard and the inside of her house. Her daughter went off to college and she gave me these cute little sandals. With that money, I went to a gas station, filled up my tank. I got myself a Red Bull. Like I said, today's my first day at Jack in the Box. The manager said that I could eat for free because of my situation until I got paid. But whenever I do get paid, I'm gonna pay him back. And a lot of you have been telling me to put my cash up on my bio, put a Amazon wish list, and I will not be doing that. I grew up with very toxic parents. I know how to work and I will earn my own money. If you want to support me, just like and comment on my video.
Man, talk about genuine. Again, she's running from a situation with her parents. Clearly it's toxic. Man, she is... It almost feels like no one can say that she's getting a handout. Now, I don't think it would really hurt in her situation because she definitely needs it. But man, she is strong for sure. She's saying no handouts. I'm going to continue to work, make money. And she's making it happen. She's not just accepting or looking for a handout like some other people, right? She's getting to it. So
this is the part I hate.
What I'm about to say may piss a lot of landlords off, but I don't really care at all. But I'm gonna read to y'all the qualifications that this person wants for this house. And it ain't an amazing ass house. We're not talking about anything super expensive. The rent, like I said, is $16.95, $40 application fee per adult. They want you to make 3.5 times the rent. Standard for whatever reason is 3 times the rent. When majority of Americans don't even make 3 times a $1,600 a month rent. I don't know where people just get up and be like, oh yeah, we're just gonna make this a national standard that people have to make 3 times the rent amount. Majority of people can afford 2 times the rent on a specific basic home like this. But this person is going even further. They don't want you to have 3 times the rent. They want you to have 3.5 times the rent. They want the last 2 years of your W-2s, the last 3 months of your check stub, driver's license or ID, social security card. They want you to make 2 months worth of rent as your security deposit before you even move in, and you have to have a credit score of at least a 670. I'm trying to tell you off the bat, that disqualifies so many people from being able to be in a home that is decent. Let's add that up, why don't we? Off the rip, you have to pay first month's rent, $16.95. You have to pay $40 application fee per adult, and let's just say the standard adult is 2 adults, right? You have to pay, if you have a pet, which majority of people in Houston do have pets, dogs, it's a $250 non-refundable fee per pet. So let's just say you have a pet. We're gonna add that up, and then you have to make 2 months of the rent to equal the amount of the security deposit. So that's $16.95 times 2. All right, and on top of that, we're not even talking about your utilities and all the things that you have set up. They want you to have rental insurance before you move in. Standard rental insurance is probably about $25 a month. Let's just say that. Before you can even move into this house, sitting in a savings account somewhere or just idle money, you already got to come off of this amount of money. I don't know at what point we stop being human though. Even as an investor and a landlord, at what point did we stop being human and we say money trumps everything, including people? I don't get it.
Desperation, right? And you have capitalistic society, so that's how things go. At the end of the day, if you can't pay for it or afford it, someone else probably can, unfortunately. And that just seems like how things are kind of trending.
Day 7, living in a homeless shelter. Start my morning off with journaling my thoughts and my feelings and what I'm thankful for. Meditation, because I'm really starting to lose my damn mind in here. The positivity is truth going out the window. Get my suitcase out, figure what I'm wearing, and also get my toiletries out so I can wash my face and brush my teeth. Deodorant, of course, cannot smell. Put my pajamas up. These things actually starting to make me sweat every night. Place one of my bags on top of the other to make it easier before I change my shoes. I put on different shoes today just because, why not? And put all my stuff in storage, so lay my edges down. Of course, this is all I have for breakfast. The food here has honestly gotten to me. Come do my voiceovers for my TikTok content and whatever else I need to finish up for the morning. They actually told me I gotta stop coming up here, so there's that. I gave myself a tarot reading, and it pretty much told me that everything was about to happen. It's another rainy day, which means it's only so much that I'm gonna be able to do. I usually like the rain, but with what's going on lately, I'm just kind of over it. Maybe just downtime was needed. I'll go to the 7-Eleven to figure out what I am going to eat because, like I said, I'm so tired of that food. I'm thankful, but I'm definitely tired of it. This is what I ate for today. But a bunch of snacks. I try to keep it healthy. Of course, my free water. This wrap, they're okay. I mean, it's better than the damn shelter food. Apple juice because I'm trying to unbig my back. Take this, whatever the fuck this is, out because I eat healthy, but not that healthy. Come stand in line to get back in the shelter by 3 o'clock. And this is the building where the man set himself on fire yesterday, so there's that. The metal detector that we have to get into, and I finally got the elevator to myself for once, which is a rare occurrence. All smiles. Trying to go do my content, but little did I know, they sent out a mass email pretty much telling me that I couldn't, and I'm going to do a story time about that because you'd be surprised at how much people are very miserable even though they pretend that they're people of God. This is the chapel where I was supposed to be doing my content, but then they told me to stop doing my tarot. As you can tell, I am officially the fuck over it.
I hate how social media gasps me into believing that apartment complexes are no longer able to charge 2 times month's rent, 3 times month's rent. Them motherfuckers is still doing that shit. Ain't nothing fucking changed. The only thing is now they're doing it in a way that makes it seem like it's not the same, but it is the same. Because let's say your total rate for our apartment you're looking at is like $1,400, right? Roughly $1,300. You got to pay the first month's rent, right? That's $1,300. You got to pay the last month's rent. That's another $1,300. And a security deposit, which 9 times out of 10, it's either the first month's rent or quarter of that. So let's just say another $1,300, right? That's $3,900 just to move into an apartment. And let's not forget about that application fee. A lot of the times these apartments be having you put in applications and you still don't qualify for that fucking apartment, or they'll have you put in an application before you even view the fucking apartment. Like, how does that make sense? Not only that, you don't even get your fucking money back. Like, America is fucking sick and corrupt. Because there's no fucking way you're telling me you have to spend $3,900 just to move into a bullshit ass fucking apartment. Something very bare minimum, very simple. Like, I don't fucking get it. I really don't fucking get it. Like, is that not still 3 times the fucking, like, I don't fucking get it. It's literally the same shit. It don't matter how y'all word it, it's the same shit. And a lot of the times these apartments don't come with shit. You don't have assigned parking. It's either laundry on site or some kind of weird fucking facility that's always broken down, always shitty as hell. Like, they never actually provide washer and dryer in the unit. Not only that, a lot of apartments don't have utilities included. Like, I would understand electricity not being included, that's fine. But why the fuck is water not included? Why is trash not included? Why the fuck is the sewer not included? Like, is that not what all apartments have to fucking offer? Why the fuck is it not included? And then you want motherfuckers to pay $3,900, damn near 4 bands just to move into that place? Y'all look crazy because y'all be the same motherfuckers that don't like to give security deposits back when it's time to go. I kid you not, my first apartment ever, 2-bedroom, 1 bath, balcony type shit. This was back in 2019 after I graduated high school. My security deposit was $895 and the monthly rent was I think it was like $1,257 or something like that. Mind you, when I got that apartment, it was towards like the end of, I think, September. And all I paid was the security deposit. I didn't pay no first month's rent because it was already the end of the month. And so all I had to pay was fucking security deposit. The $895, and then the next month, that's when I paid my full amount rent, which was the $1,257, whatever. Nowadays, you gotta pay 3 times that just to even get into the apartment.
Man, that was a lot there. That was a lot. I can't lie. Especially the whole part about security deposit. That's just them taking the money just to show you. So they're probably stacking up, and then even all those extra expenses, they add up so quick that it costs probably a lot more than some people anticipate to move into certain spots. So
I'm just excited, y'all. Okay, so I've been just going to parks, sitting down. I haven't been set my location because I've encountered something dangerous out here, and I encountered something serious, so they made me not share my location anymore or say that because y'all be careful when do that. But okay, all that I just want to say, y'all, I'm so excited because now I'm able to get a room. So today I'm gonna go out and try to find a room and get myself together, y'all. I haven't brushed my teeth. I haven't did none of my hygiene stuff in, days ever since me being homeless. But y'all have truly changed my life. And when we all help each other, when we all come together, and don't be scared. Put yourself out there. Ask for their guidance. Ask for their help. It will open up so many beautiful doors for you because you never know who watching you or who waiting to help you. Be with the light. Thank each and every one of you beautiful souls who have helped me, who have did all of what y'all could to push me forward on this journey. Like, words cannot explain my gratitude, my everything. I'm literally like taken by what it's called. I don't know, y'all, but I'm truly grateful. I can shower, I can wash my face, I can fuck. Bro, I don't know what if I would have did without community. Like, what would I have not did without this beautiful TikTok. Like, y'all changed my life.
It's a harsh reality. People.
Man, if you like these type of videos, man, click this video on the screen. You won't want to miss it.